What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Sarah B, and welcome back to the I Got 5 on It podcast. I'm here with my amazing co-host, my big brother,
Andy B, aka Big Brother.
And we're back with the 4th season. Happy 2023, everybody. What's good, everyone?
2023. We're in the future, guys.
We really are. I've seen cars now that don't even have steering wheels online. Everything is happening.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, this was like the future. This was like we're living in space. We're eating like food comes in pill form. All the cars are flying.
So basically you're saying right now is a disappointment in many ways.
I don't know, dude. I got a car that kind of drives itself, so I'm pretty cool. Like
that's true. Andy got a new car, and it's a cool one. It's pretty pretty cool.
You know what the thing is though? Like it's an electric car, right? And so the car has an electric charging network. That's not like the most popular one. The most popular one, everybody has those cars. But like this is like the next one, and like so like there's another charging network, and it's not a bad one. It's a good one. But there's only like 2 cars that really use it. I mean, anybody can use it, but like there's really 2 cars that like are designed to use this network. It's like built into the car and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So the only 2 cars you ever see are the 2 cars that use this network mostly. So every time we stopped the charger, there was like 2 or 3 other ones of the same car.
You guys would all be like in a big old line.
Yeah, and it wasn't even like different models. Like they're basically, I guess there are different models, but they look exactly the same, like all of them.
That's the pain you get for trying to save the earth, Andy. Thinking you're better than everyone. You know.
I don't know. Not going to a gas station. I like it. I don't know. Never going to a gas station.
You don't like snacks, I guess. Anyway.
Oh, I love snacks. Like my whole idea was to just they should put the charging stations near snacks.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone loves snacks. It makes sense.
Yeah, everybody loves snacks. Anyway, this is off topic, but if you are going on a road trip, Sarah, what would be your snack of choice if you were to stop?
Oh, if I was going to stop and have a snack? Wow. I mean, I think I go usually for like a Reese's Piece, you know?
Reese's Piece.
I've never been disappointed with a good Reese's. Also, like an ice cream cone. I don't know if that's really a snack, but I treat them like some.
Oh, yeah. 10-hour car trip with an ice cream cone. You're like, I'm going to hold on to that one. Just, in 10 miles, just give me
You know what? To be honest, I'm just not a snacky girl. So when I do, it has to be something like, delicioso.
Yeah, it has to be like, next level, right? Dude, it's like, for me, it's beef jerky all day long, dude. Like, I love like the kind of like, the round ones, the ones that are kind of like a Slim Jim, right? Mm-hmm. Slim Jims are round, but like the nicer ones. Those ones,
like the fancy Slim Jims.
Yeah, I always go for like double of those. Yeah, 2 different flavors usually. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Since we're talking about eating, it's 2023. I have some resolutions. I'm trying to eat healthier. I had a smoothie this morning. Nice. I'm trying to be conscious. What about you? What are some of your resolutions, brother?
Definitely to eat better. I gotta I did pretty good last year, getting a little healthier, losing some weight, and then the holidays came and it was a disaster. It was a shit show. So, to get back on that, do like a whole year of healthy stuff. I'm actually gonna go to a nutritionist this year.
Wow, that's super cool.
My one of my resolutions is to make the most out of visiting this nutritionist that my doctor signed me up for. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been in the last week I went to the gym 3 times. Whoa, Andy's lost all his light in his studio.
I've lost light.
I went to the gym 3 times.
Later. Yeah.
I just got to get used to like waking up at 5 a.m. It's just something that's kind of hard for me. But I used to be able to do it so early, like easily before. I used to work in like the grocery store, like lifestyle back in the day. And I would be up like at work by 5 a.m. Somehow I was able to do it then. But now it's like almost impossible.
No, welcome to your 30s, sis. Welcome
I know it's hard.
Man.
But it's something that I want to do. It's harder for me to go to the gym after work. It seems impossible. It almost feels impossible.
You know what, dude? Like, if I'm not half already falling asleep by the end of the day at work, like, I can't see myself going to the gym. Like, it's so hard, dude. Like, I literally am just sitting there, like, just like, boom, like,
Because we
I
both
don't know.
have like computer heavy jobs where it's weirdly like you don't move, which that is kind of exhausting. And you're like using your brain all day staring at the sun. You know, it's bad for your eyes. It's bad for your makes you
And like,
exhausted.
I haven't had my glasses for 2 days because like we went on this road trip, and then like they're kind of just in the mix of all the stuff you like. We got home, we're just like, unpack the car, and now it's like, well, all the shit that was in the car is just like around the house. I'm like, where's my glasses? Like, and my glasses have like the blue light filters on it.
Yeah, I lost my glasses like a year ago, and somehow I'm like making it through. But like I'm pretty blind. I have no blue eye filter. The other day, like a girl at work was like, "Sarah, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Are my eyes watering again?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, I need blue light filter glasses. Like my eyes are just getting destroyed out here.
Yeah. You know.
Sorry, real quick, before we jump into movie trailers, I wanted to see if you've seen any good movies, because I can tell you about a really terrible movie I watched recently.
Okay. And then I'll tell you about a terrible movie I watched recently.
Good.
You go first.
So this movie was so bad, I don't think we're ever going to make an episode about it. Andy might disagree, but I saw the new, I'm not even sure if it's new. I didn't even know when this came out. Jurassic Park.
Oh, yeah. That did come out pretty recent. Not recently. I think it came out maybe August or something like that.
It is so bad. It is so bad. Like, I didn't see the second one, so I don't really understand like the integration between dinosaurs coming into our world. But the way that it's set up, it's wild. Like, it makes no sense.
Yeah, I believe it does really depend on that second movie. I never saw that one either. But like it's like when I saw the premise and how people are like, "Oh, dinosaurs live in our world now like animals." Like, well, they are animals, but like,
no, like they're just like part of the world. Like there's a scene where I don't know
like
if they're
part
like
of the
on top of the
ecosystem
Empire
now.
building, but they're like building a nest. Like they're like endangered animals, kind of.
Yeah, they're like part of the ecosystem now, right? And like it was all started to set up like in the first one, like when everything went crazy. Well, I'm not saying the very first one, but like the first Jurassic World one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it all set up like at the very end where it turns out that JD Wong is the bad guy from the very first Jurassic Park movie. And then he escapes on a helicopter, and you're like, where the fuck are they going to go with this? Like, and the movie ends. I was like, he just gets away? Like,
yeah.
And then the second one, I guess, was about them discovering that they were developing all these animals for weapons. And then somehow Chris Pratt and what's her name let them all loose at the end of the movie.
I have no idea. I don't know what happened.
Like a mild apocalypse or something, and that's what they're dealing with in the third one. That reunites every single person from every single movie.
Well, the acting was just generally bad, especially from like all the main actors. Really, like it was just really bad.
Not wimpy actors either. They're like
these are like known actors. It was bad. I think it's just bad writing. Shout out to one good movie I watched recently, The Menu. It's a movie that we would never watch on this channel because it looked good from the trailers, and it still is good. But if you want to check out a good movie right now, stream it on HBO Max. Go watch The Menu. It's fantastic. It was extremely
The Menu.
Good. Yes.
Is this the one with what's her name from Queen's Gambit?
Yes, with the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They look like they're too far.
You don't even get me started on the eyes.
I don't even know.
I'm not even going to do that. I'm a married man. I can't talk about the eyes like that. All right. So now let me tell you about a movie that I think, these are two movies that we should do. And the first one I'm talking about was surprisingly bad. I could not get over how bad it was, given that I actually had mild expectations for it. I saw Black Adam.
Oh, you know what? That's so funny because I've been wanting to watch it since it's on HBO now, but it didn't look very good, and I didn't want to get disappointed.
Okay, just let you know it's not good. So then you can watch it now without any expectations.
Isn't Shazam in it? I love him.
Shazam is not in it. Well, I mean Shazam. Like, what do you mean Shazam in it? Like,
Shazam, the actor that we know and love playing Shazam, is in it.
Shazam, the actor. The well, like they have a flashback to the OG Shazam that gives Billy Batson his powers in the first movie. He's in it. Billy Batson, Captain Marvel / Shazam is not in the movie at all.
I love him. He's like the only thing like holding together the whole DC universe. Is that Shazam movie.
I can't get over that they're just doing them so close together. Like they did Black Adam, I think it was like in December or something, and then we're gonna get a second Shazam movie like sometime like in the first half of this year or something like that.
Well, I mean, like no one saw this Black Hammer movie. It's pretty much was a flop, right?
Black Adam.
Black Adam. Sorry.
Okay, if they made a Black Hammer movie, that would be
so sick.
So sick.
Sorry, I was thinking about something way cooler.
If you don't even if you're listening to this, you don't know what Black Hammer is, get off your ass and figure it out because that's freaking badass. Dude.
Yeah, Black Hammer. Every single issue is.
I
so
believe
sick.
like my favorite spinoff of Black Hammer was Dr. Star. I think it's Dr. Star.
Yeah. Anyway, it is. Yeah.
It's like the guy that's kind of like he's kind of like Marvel's. It's like Green Lantern and like there's another star character that I'm not as familiar with in the DC universe, like mixed together. In the ending, I was just like, oh my God, like. Every time I yell at my kids, I just want to read that book again and then go hug them because the ending is so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's Black Hammer though in like general. Like it's a pretty deep series and it's not for the light of hearts.
Oh yeah. And then the Quantum Age, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, no. Did I give you the Quantum Age trade?
No, I don't think I got that one.
Oh man, like so good. I just actually unloaded a lot of my comic book collection, but I kept like all my Black Hammer stuff.
Nice. I know you're investing more in Legos, but anyway, let's get out of that. Sorry.
Black Hammer's good. Black Adam, no good.
Not good. Not good.
Okay.
All right, so let's watch some trailers. So I have a couple of trailers I wanted to share with everybody. I think the first one. Let's see, like. What should be the first trailer? We're gonna watch together Transformers and the new Ant-Man trailer. Which one you think, Andy?
Oh well, let's do Ant-Man first.
Let's do Ant-Man. Sorry guys, I'm blind, so I gotta get closer to my computer. Bam. Bam.
You're an interesting man, Scott Lang. You're an Avenger. You have a daughter. But you've lost a lot of time, like me. We can help each other with that. Who are you? I'm the man who can give you the one thing you want. What's that? Time.
It can rewrite existence and shatter timelines. You cannot trust him.
I don't care who this guy is. I just lost so much. He can give us a second chance.
Let me make this easy for you. You will bring me what I need, or everything you call a life will end.
This is all my fault.
You may not want her to watch this.
We had a deal.
You thought you could win.
I don't have to win. We both just have to lose. I'm sorry, Cassie.
All right.
Wow.
So that is the new Ant-Man and Wasp trailer. What did you think? Give me your first reactions.
I mean, that looks amazing. Not only visually does it look amazing, but I can't wait to see. We've been waiting for this kind of not second stage, but like next level. Like, give us some meat on the Marvel bone here to watch these movies again, and this is gonna be the thing that kicks it off for sure. It's just like, it looks like it's gonna bring us all back to the theaters for sure.
Yeah, even like someone like me who is not necessarily interested in any Marvel movies, this one I was like, now this looks kind of cool. I like Ant-Man. I think he's actually a cool character out of all of them.
Yeah,
his powers or his suit is like, it makes him so dynamic compared to every other single person.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
I think his character is actually really interesting. So I can't wait to see that one. I think that one should be on the show because it could also be absolutely terrible because it's Marvel.
Well, he's like, what do you call it? Ant-Man is the only one, I think, except for like maybe Thor, that has really shown that he's gone to like really theoretical or like really like bombastic levels of like Marvelness, like in his movies, where he's gone to like this like ultra small like quantum world and all this stuff like that.
Yeah, that was actually super cool. I love
Yeah.
that whole storyline. Yeah,
Yeah,
Ant-Man's
so-
just sick actually.
Now, what I'm wondering is because Marvel has a tendency to do this, and Disney is guilty of this as well, is that this movie is a launch off of the show, right? Of Loki. So if you don't see Loki, I wonder how much are you going to be able to keep up with this movie?
Okay, thanks for letting me know because I didn't even know that. I've
Yeah.
never watched Loki. I didn't even realize that it would have any connection to it. But you know what? I
Yeah.
think like even someone like I never watched the Wanda show, but I saw the last the magic guy,
The last Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange,
The magic guy?
and I was understood what was happening.
Yeah. I think I was actually thinking of that same exact thing today. If you hadn't watched WandaVision, do you get the multiverse of madness? And do you get like the passion, and do you get like how messed up the Scarlet Witch is going into this movie? Like, if you don't,
Yeah,
you don't
'cause I
allow
didn't
yourself
know,
to
and I felt
believe
like
that.
it really explained it to me. I felt like I understood what was happening, and I already understood that Doctor Strange already works in the multi-dimensions anyway, you know?
Yeah.
And the fact that like they already introduced, well, there's a lot of reasons, but anyway, I understood what was happening.
Yeah. I think if you go back and watch, like, even if you've watched Multiverse of Madness and you go back and watch WandaVision, it will give you even the next level, like how she is so traumatized by this whole episode that happened, and how like she is not to be trusted from the beginning of this movie, you know?
That's true, because I didn't realize how evil she was until she went evil.
Yeah, and it's like, it's very unclear if she's like evil like at the end of the movie, or just like what is her resolve, like what is she planning on doing, or what's her next steps. And the whole movie's the next step. So this is kind of the same deal. If you don't watch Loki, like how are you gonna get Kang? Are you gonna get like where he's coming from and who he is and how he works? Because that's explained in the last few episodes of Loki, where they introduce this character actually, and that show is the catalyst for what's happening in this movie.
Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, because honestly, I haven't seen it, and I'll probably watch this, and I'll let you know how I feel.
I think you should watch Loki. Loki's light. I think it's 10 episodes at the most.
You know, I really try not to consume Marvel. It's really something I try.
No, I think I'm gonna recommend, if you haven't watched even any of the shows and you want to watch this movie, watch the 2 Ant-Man movies, and then watch this movie. And then
I've seen both Ant-Man movies. I've never seen Endgame, but I watched the both Ant-Man movies.
I don't know who hasn't watched Endgame. You haven't watched Endgame?
No, of course not. No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. Well, all you need to know is that Scott Lang actually does some time traveling by accident, and that's how they do this magic in the movie, and that's what they're talking about, the time he's missing in this movie. So
thank you. We got a little bit of back.
Yeah, there you go. You can skip Endgame now. It's not a very important.
I don't
it's not
need
a
to see
very
anything
pivotal movie at all. So.
Well then let's check out our other trailer. We're gonna be watching the new Transformers movie. What is the full title of it?
It's called Transformers. I think it's The Rise of the Beasts.
Transformers
like
Rise
that.
of the Beasts. Now,
what
the
it's
last Transformers I saw was Transformers 3. And that was terrible with like clones and shit.
Yeah. For sure.
I don't know if they've come out with any since. I haven't heard.
Transformers 3 had clones in it?
Yeah.
Can we talk over this?
What?
We can talk over these trailers.
Yeah, we can.
I don't know. The first one I sat there and just watched it. I didn't know if we should be talking or not. Oh, this is so cool. I'm sorry.
Stand down. I'm not the one to fear, Prime. There is a darkness coming.
You should know that.
It was all a dream.
I love the Notorious B.I.G. soundtrack to the
That's kind of cool, yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it's going to be relevant to the time period. I think this is a 90s movie.
Spread love is the Brooklyn way. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call it quick, same number, same hood. It's all good. Of all the threats, from both your past and future, you've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
Yes, please. More of this.
Now you know.
This can't be real. This can't be real. Oh, okay, it's real.
I don't know, brother. I don't know.
Okay.
The gorilla robot is.
You go tell me what you think of the
Okay.
trailer. Go ahead.
I don't know. It doesn't look like something that I would enjoy watching. Nothing seemed to make any sense. It was just robots being robots running around. um, I don't know if I missed something and they introduced brand new characters or this movie is introducing these characters. I don't know, man. It like the fact that the trailer doesn't even talk about the storyline or even show the main characters' faces for more than 10 seconds shows that most likely there's nothing to this movie other than like being able to sell toys out of it.
It is to
But
sell movie tickets. It is to sell movie tickets, and that's what it's for.
but do I think that if I watch it in theater would I have a good time? Yeah, I think it looks like it would have terrible dialogue, so it would be funny. And the action looks cool, but it doesn't
Yeah.
look good. Do I think that I want to spend $5 on watching this movie? No, I really don't.
Oh, I'm gonna spend $10 on watching this movie, and let me give you some reasons why. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, I haven't done much research, but I don't think this is a sequel to the Transformers movies that you're talking about, like the
Bumblebee's in it.
core. Huh?
Bumblebee's in it.
Yeah. But I don't think this is. I think this is. Right now, we have possibly like a Transformers multiverse where Bumblebee, the movie, is the first one, and this is the second one.
Okay. All right.
And
Yeah, that would make sense.
And they've discontinued the other series of that. Second, I don't know if they can meld them together using these characters somehow. Like it is one universe, given like some sort of time change that may happen through this movie, like time travel or something like that. The bigger threat that might be we're thinking about is Unicron. That's what everybody Transformers people want. Unicron, that was introduced in the last Transformers movie in the post-credit scene. Unicron's like the big bad from Transformers the movie from 1987, 85, or 86, somewhere in there. I know I saw it on my birthday. I was a pumpedest little kid on the planet. That movie introduced some of the characters you see there, like RC, the pink Transformer with the wheels on the back. She's from that movie.
Okay. So then
And-
they're really going into the lore. So maybe they
Yes.
actually have some substance in it to really pull like the old
Right.
school Transformers fans.
Now the gorilla is for the generation that is the sub-generation of millennials that is younger than me. So like middle bros age and a little bit younger. That was from Beast Wars. It was a Transformers CG cartoon where he is Optimus Primal, and I really don't know the setup. I think they get sent back in time and they scan animals,
Okay.
and so they're animal based. But they had toys and shows and all that stuff like that. Netflix just put out a big melding of everything called Earthrise, which has like I think 3 or 4 parts, which explains time travel and how they all work together and how this all may work and similar factors may come from there. I think this movie is going to be big. I think it's going to sell a lot. I think it's going to be just a fun, just robot action movie. I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, we'll probably watch it for our show. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
definitely like a
I
I got 5 on it kind of movie because it can be really terrible, but might have some actual stuff that makes it entertaining, and that's all I could hope for.
Yeah. It's I think what they done is they've stripped the cast away from like grown-ups or like older people that like you would want to be with the robots because it makes more sense to like having kids with the robots, which is more true to the form of like, hey, it's like, secret robots with kids, and that's kind of like how they've been doing a lot of the cartoons and
That's
and,
what
like,
that's
the
what
older
sells.
movies.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to recommend this. If you haven't watched Transformers the movie, as a kid, I thought it was okay. As a young adult, like if you're in your 20s, 25s, I thought it was garbage. Now I watched it in my late 30s. Now I'm in my 40s. And it's actually a good movie.
There you
it's
go.
actually a good cartoon movie. And if you're a grown up, it's kind of like, you're kind of understanding more of the gravity of the movie. And I think they're going to start introducing in this movie the kind of like, with Unicron and some of the other like Transformer type gods.
The overarching one.
Yeah. Like like Unicron is like the destroyer, and there's another one I forget who is like the creator, and like they kind of have like this whole like dichotomy of gods. So,
well,
I'm down.
Then everyone, that's Andy's recommendation. Go watch the 1986 Transformers cartoon movie. Thank you so much for watching our episode. I think that kind of wraps it up for us this week. We'll come at you next Tuesday. We're going to record, so probably next Friday you'll hear it. A movie episode. And if you want to send us any request of movies you would like us to review, send it to our email. Andy, what's our email?
It's Igot5Onit at bravopodcaststudios.com.
Follow us on our Instagram. We'll probably have a TikTok, so by the time this episode comes out, so follow us there. Again, my name is Sarah B. I'm here with my big brother,
Andy B, a.k.a. Big Brother.
And thank you so much, and we'll catch you next time.
Bye-bye.